Alright. All of my audio stuff got mixed up. So I needed to reset the microphone. So I'm gonna do something while I'm still thinking about it. Oh, I already have it at 150%. Okay. 180%? That didn't really change volume. Alright, hello everyone. I wasn't able to stream yesterday because of all the stuff that came up yesterday. And I have stuff to do tonight and I want to go to bed at a reasonable time. So I'm going to stream now. And we're going to do Switch because I want to see what it's like. Hello, Astral Lizard, Scaramouche, I'm very tired, Dreki, Mini Toasty, and Mr. Nosuke. Hello. Okay. Console exclusive shenanigans. I've been told the code to unlock in, but I don't know if I care that much. Some input delay. I feel like everyone said that forever, and I don't know how to take that. Is there really? Is there really? It might also be because normal Switch cons are always Bluetooth. That is a thing. We're gonna do this now. Hello. I have to switch my monitor so I'm actually staring at the game now. Did not been pulled off an extended slide while playing on the Joy-Cons connected. Okay. I do kind of feel it, but also it's like you can get used to it. Let's see what happens when I enable these. I got those no dev tools. Give us dev tools. Give us speedrun timer fix. The hiss is very loud. I did not think about this. Hello. Anvil was still louder. I like the noises a lot. Okay. Can you guys hear it, by the way? I have a feeling you can't because I have game audio off because I'm hearing it through capture card. Ooh. How do I make it so you can hear it? Just notice the Dropbox Dream? I just put it in this Thursday. So you're gonna get double audio from the game, or I can't hear the game, is how it's going to be if we make it so you can hear it. Okay, I'm gonna make it so you can hear it for a little bit. Loera. Hello. We're streaming at normal time. That would be for you to be able to watch it at least. Okay. Do another drop wig so you can hear it. Where is it? I forget how much I put it at. I put it at 200. So the question is, do we keep the pose that the drop wig's currently at? Does that make sense? Because I kept it at the default that I created it at. I didn't actually pose it as anything. That is the question. I'm going to listen to the game now so we can play the game. What do we do, though? Wait a second. Did I already set this? I might have. To get very, but does it look good? That's the only thing that matters. I just set the model to be posed the same way that I created it. Should I make it look or be posed differently? Because it'll always be a static pose. Because I don't know how to make it ragdoll. Or no one's going to check the remix menu on Switch. Literally no one. Because people don't know that it exists. There's a remix menu? True. We're green now. I'll just load everything to me console access to workshop mods. So those are always going to be there. You can't get any others. There's no dev tools either. I don't see how you'd ever be able to get that. Nintendo Switch TM. It's taken a real long time to load. You can tell because you can still hear the game. Practicing certain things of pain. Ooh, that didn't feel good. That load. Seems to have lagged enough to put us into 29 seconds. Ooh. Come on, game. Shouldn't take this long to load. Oh, I feel it. Which button is jump again? Can I rebind this, please? Please save me from this. I thought so. Why the binds this way? Why can't grab and throw be next to each other? That's all that I want. Oh. I have to move my thumb over. The audio is still weird from what I reported. Oh no. Oh no. Is there a limit on how many sounds I'm playing? Maybe. I can't tell. I remember there is no music either. I don't know what to say about this. I was given this version for a little bit on PC. Had the same issue. For some reason the cyan lizards sound like you running into the what is it? running into the stuff in Pebbles, the red stuff. The brain core. Not the port exactly? Yes. We're still really high threat, but we're not getting a threat team. Let's try it. No MSC after I getaways. Before, the audio was okay, it just would slowly degrade over time. They're glass lizards now. If you touch the music slider, the music comes back. Just wall pounce. Maybe we should touch the audio slider. Ah! Ah! Blue lizard! That was pretty funny though. I kind of played it for a second. Ah, not the right one. I'm helping save slug. More. Hello, Tesla, quiet on Daybreaker. Alright, let's see what happens now. I will never throw a spear. Because the button's too hard to press Y and A. Ugh. Extreme effort to throw spear. So what I think is happening is that for some reason it thinks the audio source is somewhere else. Is that lizard making snail pop noises? Like the audio, I don't know how to explain it. Like the audio will always be centralized around Slugcat, and I think that's messed up. And the music did come back. It's also really loud. There we go. Random sound noises. I can't hear the game anymore. What happened? Huh? Okay. You guys can hear the game. I cannot. Why did I throw that 20 miles away? He took him. Did you guys see what I just saw? What was that? What just flashed across the entire screen? I don't know what that was. The pole plant? I accidentally clicked on something turning off the audio to me on my voice meter banana, and I don't know what it is. What is it? What is it? I found it. I think pole plants kind of just do that, but it is a little funny. Do wish I could rebind. Huge issue. Kill. I think they maybe also use the same sound. It's just not pitched correctly. What? Was there something up there? Excuse me? Alright. Science nail. I don't know what it was. We're gonna turn off MSC, see what it's like. $20.51. Music gone. Let's use the other save file. Because of the input display jig. This one also had a save. I can't really do it off of muscle memory. I have to visually know when to press the button. Yeah, it's not. There's some weird thing about that. Just the balancing of every sound is off. Takes a real long time to load. Like here. Uh-oh. That's not good. Uh-oh. Monk was too powerful. Okay. Came back with a vengeance. All the sound. Hello, Variation Sun Avro. Hello. Thank you for the follow. We're trying out the game on Switch. Okay. Didn't crash. Hello, Wummy. Hello. Okay. How did you even do a slide? I mean, that's normal. Well, the audio's not messed up yet. The audio is messed up now. The frame rate, can you tell? Okay. I did a fast pole climb. That means I win. Okay, never mind. Win forever. And I've forgotten how joystick can mess up inputs really easy. When you don't want to press up or sideways. When pressing up or sideways. Try to do this. Oh, never mind. Come on, I believe in you. I will do it the stick way. I didn't jump. Surely we can get this one, though. Ooh, we almost made it, actually. So close. Accidentally grab pole plants every time I walk past them? Yeah, makes sense. I slowly learned to press downwards when I played on controller. Sometimes you use D-pad. It's why I feel like PlayStation controller can be a lot better than the Xbox. In a lot of ways. Load data expunged. Whoa. We're playing Monkus Adventures. In the Switch. We're trying to avoid the audio bugs. I don't really know how to explain the delay. Most of it is just I'm not used to this controller. Like, I can kind of understand there's a delay there. But it's also just really hard to tell. Also, did you know you don't actually need the fast roll angle to do a fast roll? You can just tap upwards when you jump. And in the air. To get a fast roll. So technically, keyboard always had access to it. But it would have been much harder. I don't know if what I just said made sense. Playing Joy-Cons is a nightmare. Joy-Cons is weird. Joy-Cons is weird. The cheat button mod? No. I don't think it's not easy. It's really hard to do. But I guess let's put it that way. Oh, whoops. I didn't actually... That was fast loading. That was pretty good. I liked that. Hello. So yes, there'll be no audio, because if I give you guys audio to the throwables, I will not be able to hear the game. It's just how it works. Ooh. Brutalize. Keep pressing the wrong button for jump. Also, I find it weird that I was saying that method, that you can do the fast roll button, but I'm also just using joystick, so I can just do it anyway, which is why I'm doing it. Please. Please. Oh no. Forgot. I won. Victory. Also, if you saw the tail glitching out, that's normal. It just does that. It's not a Switch thing. It's just more apparent when frame rate is real. I love frame rate. Really is just a lot of food, isn't there? That was loud. It's been framed. I do kind of want to play this game again on controller. Not this one. Not on Switch. But buy a new Xbox controller and play the game on it. I feel like that would feel pretty nice, actually. Oh no! Oh no! That's not what that says. But okay. Alright. Can you clip this, Astral Wizard? And potentially tipped death penalty screenshot? Okay. I want to make sure that people know that this bug exists. Also, I think they did an update to fix some stuff. I don't think I have that. Am I on PC? This is Switch. It's the Switch Saturday stream. Did they update the PC version? By the way? This 5 got patched? I mean, yes. But did they update the PC version? I have a feeling they did. Shall consume you. I have not karma caching. Also, I don't know what screenshot you're talking about. Because I've never seen that. Well, Paranoid, are you prepared for console video gaming? I love the Switch. I'm ready. Okay. You haven't seen what we've seen yet. Screenshot of tips together just said tips death penalty. If something like that hasn't already been posted in the bug reports channel or whatever it's called, bug support, can you at least send me a clip of it so I can post it? If not, you post it, because that would be important. If I get it again, I might be able to do it actually. So I forget I can press clip bar. Fall left and right under the might of consoles. Yep. Now that consoles lose an entire second on the Arty run due to load times alone. Because of audio glitches? Yes. I think it might be the green lizard, not the vulture, but that wouldn't surprise me. Is burpee? I don't know how to explain it anyway. One is losing time, only the other saves times on another. I don't know about that. Should forget the hazer. I just want to go places. Is there a grub in Subterranean? I always feel like there should be, but I don't think there is. Playing on Switch with Joy-Cons. Ask for permission. I mean, it can either be that, or we can just clip the one that happened to me. We'll probably see another one soon. I have a feeling all of the hints are messed up. For some unknown reason. Yeah, I think the cyan lizards make the other noises. The noises from Pebble's place. Party acceptance the other day, that was neat. Cool. Randomized noises. I do want... what I want for mods... What I've wanted for mods for a really long time is just mods that replace sounds. And I'm so glad people are doing that. Rain World, but good. It's one of the few randomizers with sound sounding. Is there already for Rain World? I've seen only like very particular things, like spears make the pipe sound in general. That's what I thought. I just haven't seen it for Rain World that much. I have to go slower with the wall jumping here. Why did you do that? Man. Some of the greatest. I like there's a mod that makes it so you can press a button so you can make the wah sound. That's a good one. I watched someone do that a little while ago. When you wake up, it also makes the sound. It's really good. I recommend that one. Please! Please! Wah wah. The sound from the Outskirts threat theme. Let's see if I can find that. Because I want to have that one as well. Spearmaster Tail Spears. The one that's Spearmaster, every spear you take out is a different color, is good. Northern Flow, did they make it? That'd be funny. There's the Vinky. It sounded funny. I don't know who that is. The new Slug Cat that spray paints things that are funny. Wow. How do I find this? Vent shortcut sounds. Huh. Spearmaster with no ASMR. Wow, Wander collective consciousness. Please. There we go. Ray World. I can't find... Or Omori fall death sound. What? Slug cats with Yoshi sounds. Now this I can get behind. There's also the Scout voices reveal it, which makes Scout sound every time we backflip and stuff. The clown long legs is a little too good. Extra threatening threat music. Huh? Rainworld color quiz. We're about to 3 people. I mean, yeah. I mean, ask me about whatever. People are always interested in doing that. And I would be good with doing something. When it comes to anything, I just need to know in advance. Else I will literally be unable to do it. Layers every track over every other track. There's the similar. They photosynthesize. Lancer is out. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know how much they've done though, because I know they want to add a lot more. I need to talk to a good amount of people after we decide what we want to do for our next Rainworld event. Simmer is so cool. Yes. Hello, Colossus Cat. I've yet to play really any modded one. There's a lot of modded slug cats that seem pretty good. You can play as the stupid rat from Pizza Tower. Oh. Hold pickup to land on horizontal beams with your soap shoes. B-Cat? I played B-Cat. B-Cat is good. The Slug Cat, actual cat mod, Noir Cato, that looks good. I like that. Because you can scratch people with your claws. One screen of Far Noir is weird. They changed a lot of stuff. Oh, Diesel Pink added it. I knew the judge was supposed to be another idea for what would have been replacing Spearmaster. Which obviously didn't happen. Slug Slug? Slug Slug just means you can't stand up, right? You run faster prone? I like the idea of run faster prone. Please stop putting lyrics in the comments. Huh? Spit anything. Poorly translated Rain World. Snail Cat. Do not the Egg Cat. Citadel. I haven't seen a lot of these, so 100% Slug Club chance. That's good. Like Spider Cat. Spider Cat is good. If you didn't know, the person who made it comes to the stream a decent amount of times. The Parasite, I forget what the Poacher was. Iterator TTS. That was the thing that jump scared me when I was listening to a stream. I'm like, what is this text to speech I'm listening to? What's happening? Was that your stream? You also had something else that I don't know how to explain. Recharged Art Mall was fun. But is it Miro Slugcat? We have to kill 1,000 things? What? People need to give better descriptions to their mods. This mod adds 2 lizards to the game. The tank and the spotter lizard. The tank can't see or hear at all. The forest lizard. Pepino Slugcat looked funny. It's because it does that color effect behind you when you run really fast. Like, almost balanced. Yeah. I think it's good. The Reaper Lizard. He's back. And he's a pumpkin. That was an old mod from a Halloween pack that existed. It looks like they just brought the lizard in. The Reaper Lizard becomes a pumpkin in the background. And you can't hurt it. And then you get close to it, and then boom, it's a red lizard. You're dead. The pumpkin. It's really good Twitch Rainbow. I'm trying to find the wah. Where is it? Where's the wah? Also, actually best mod. Dress My Slugcat, you can now change the mark of communication above you, so it can be anything. I sent Era a picture of that. It's called Wawa screen, is it? I didn't see it when I typed in Wawa. Well, there's a mod here that makes it so the mark of communication just says gay, has a rainbow, and an arrow pointing straight down. Yes. I'm downloading Wawa screen. There it is. Spearmaster Wawa. Make Spearmaster Wawa when he pulls out a spear. Okay. I'm stupid. How do I line this up? Surely I can line this up. Oh, no. So close from the arrow. All right, I added it. It's done now. Okay, we're gonna play a video game now. We're gonna at least finish the game. Also, they should. It's there from PC, so doesn't matter. But on the ending screen for base Slugcat, if you don't have enough karma, it won't show the tree at the end. And that's an actual conscious thing. Man, it feels random. If I'm going to flap to the wall or not. A little bit, unless I really hold it. No, it's not. It was a glitch. It was, I think. At least I'm pretty sure. It would only happen. So for PC, because Monk and Hunter didn't have the ending, it was just the same ending as Survivor, except it didn't show the tree, which is why everyone has that in their mind. That's a thing that happens. But no, you don't get it for Monk and Hunter. That's just what used to happen. And I believe that was changed, so you would now get that specific thing. Does that make sense? There's no flower here. Truly worst place ever. Ooh. But it was really weird to figure that out. It's like, why does it do that? Oh, it's just Monk and Hunter. It used to feel random, at least. The display is bright. I noticed that immediately, that everything was really bright. I want to see what depths, well, all of this really looks like. We're gonna save, because I have no faith. I think that it being brighter is really necessary when you're on mobile. We'll say. Looks kind of crusty. You are crusty. What does that mean? What did you just say to depth? Four crusties. What? Audio ends. Give me the hint. Give it to me. Tips. Clock. Tips clock. We did it. Tips clock. Okay, I'm gonna post this to the location that it needs to be posted. Bug support. Switch audio bugs. Run in the game is sometimes more pixelated. Yeah, you need to change it from full screen and back. Change it off of full screen and then back. And then it'll be good. I've noticed that on a few runs people submitted. New post. Story, MSC, Monkus, and Switch. There it goes. Gone forever. All right. Most helpful tips today. I mean, does help a little bit. Actually read it instead of... Hello, Zaptrap, don't starve. Hello. There's the audio. It's attacking us. I don't know what that small noise was. I can kind of see. Ooh. Like this would just be, you can just see the red and you can see nothing here, but I'm like, I can kind of see it. What was that noise? That was a mistake. Please come down here. Okay. Spodler. Soft lizard smacking. What? Lizard. Ah. 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 What was that? I like held a diagonal angle for a little bit there. Michael checks. Works on Switch. Oh. I've never actually really noticed this. Look in the background. There's actual, like, background things there. Usually I only see it when the light passes, but you can actually see it here. Slugpup RNG Manip. As Survivor, on save slot 1, you can guarantee a Slugpup to spawn on the second cycle if you save in the tutorial shelter. If you have it start closing at the 1 minute 21 second mark. Does that make sense? And there's likely ways to manipulate Slugpup spawning for every single character, including manipulating recycles, which no one's really done that outside of just for the Survivor one, but yes. Early stream, yes. We didn't get the stream yesterday. Game crash, are you playing it? Hello, Evo. Hello. We've got stuff to do tonight, and I didn't want to do other things. I'm glowing immensely. Why are we so pixelated? Trying to test things. 12 ounce of death. Guardians are stealing our pixels. Like, looks better now. I don't understand. Where I am right now. Why did devs not just release DLCs and PCs at the same time? Because porting to consoles is really hard, and I'm sure you understand that this is the way it is because of that. Also, the game got released on Xbox, which is also its own thing. And they don't have that much money. Hopefully we can do this. No. Threw it too late. Got it. And the legal papers go on in the background, yes. And Andrew, very clearly, from what I saw, had very little time to actually do updates. Now imagine if the DLC for PC was delayed this long. I think we'd all be unhappy. Surely they won't have to reduce the resolution of shaders or something? There's no PC that runs better with James PC. Switch is strictly better? I don't know. But the game wasn't made to run on Switch, I'm sure you can understand. Nintendo stuff runs really well on Nintendo stuff because they made it. Why is it crashing your game so much? Usually I don't get crashes until you play a lot. What is you doing? What is this noise I'm hearing in real life? Is there a frog? For Roby? It's made to be a PC game at first. Yes. Do you guys even know of a single port to Switch that even works well? Because I don't think I do. Terraria? Okay. Please don't kill me. I made it. I don't know anything about Terraria. The only other game that I really played that was third party was Thumper. All Night seemed pretty decent. I don't know. I've never tried it on PC. I have no idea. On Switch. Wouldn't surprise me. It also seems like that game's a lot of spaghetti code, though, from what I understand. Is there any custom modded maps for Hollow Knight? Actual question. Because it doesn't seem like the kind of game you would have something like that for. And even then, they try updating the game on all platforms at the same time. It takes a lot of time. Yes. It's pretty bad on Switch. 3 crashes so far. What are you doing? 2 hops this time. Particularly compared to PC, I mean. The new game button, is it trying to load a save from before the patch? Had to give the approval of the update. That is the biggest thing. That is the biggest thing. Had no saves. Heard a lot of people lost their saves, which is unfortunate on Switch especially. I never had the problem, personally, in all of my testing. So I don't know what's going on, especially with people on Switch. Because that feels really bad. For people on PC, it's like... Something I've noticed is that really old saves that have been going on for a really long time kind of get special in a way I don't know how to explain. Because there'll just be so much extra data on a text sheet that is the save file. See the amount of crashes I had on Rain World? Well, that won't be there because the log file gets overwritten every time you launch the game. Unless you're saving something else. The console log and the exception log. We got a 2640. 8 crashes over 3 days and 2 console crashes? What? Certain things like bringing any spirits through certain shelter doors instantly crash either your game or your console. What does that mean? PlayStation, you can see previous crashes for games. Okay. Oh, you can see crashes on PlayStation. I didn't know they had something like that. I must say, start a new game. Is unfortunate. Also, this whole area seems a lot clearer than Switch. One thing I will say is there certainly isn't lag because of pre-checks. There's just 1,000 other issues, which I don't know how they even come up when they're new washing now. Just be a while till we get the ending. I'm trying to check on something while this happens. Should I check anything else while we're doing stuff? I might do something else rest of stream. But what do we do? Do I actually play Invis on console? It is. Doesn't make me like it. From the crashes I'm getting, see if they're consistent. What do you want me to do exactly? Why did that seem faster? Try to start the same character again. Alright, so everyone knows the ending spawns the moment you start hearing music. And it'll always spawn in the same location every time. It has spawned right now. I can tell because I can see a gradient in the bottom right. And when you start seeing guys. My other half left sock. What? What does that mean? Washing machine. Okay. Do we care about Monkus? IS will watch it. You win today, Monkus. Monkus. Monk Sluggus. I never actually really looked at the reflection right there. You can really tell a definition. Void sus. Where? Hunter, go. Activate. Exit. Don't think the pub RNG works. Well, I didn't have the game crash on Hunter there. What's the timing again? I really don't remember. Well, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Whoa. Please. Okay. It's all about the time that it actually ends. Is what really matters. Button is not working. I don't know what's going on. Probably because I've done it in a while. I don't remember the timing. It matters on when it fully closes, though. Music begun. Might have to do with the intro cutscenes. They used to be a problem. Uh-oh. 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 There's no audio. Switch only. I mean, this used to be a problem for bad computers as well. That's why we have the ability to skip cutscenes on PC because people's computers couldn't handle it. What? I don't know what I'm sciencing right now. Literally, what is happening? I don't have MSC on, by the way. So this does nothing. Didn't crash. That's good. Also, do you have child on, Astral Wizard? Do you even have child on? you can find a clip of someone doing it, or if you can actually hear Ice Tobrone's original thing, it hit one of the slug pups. That would. Can you hear the puppy eating? Well, it's either I hear the game or you guys hear that, because otherwise, I can't do one or the other. Confirmation. Why does it keep happening? Come on. I believe in you. Hang up bug report. Okay. It's broken. I don't know what to say. I'm just gonna be whatever about it. Why does the game feel better? Maybe I'm just used to this controller now. The sound was really weird. Please. It's at 21 seconds, right? Should have went to the bat flies first. Walt's gonna be 23 now. Can't tell if I love or hate it. Yeah. We had it go at 31. I don't know if that's the actual timing. It's possible to get ready to shift the turn 20 minutes. That would be good. Also, are you still available to talk later today? Or were you not able to? Okay, you were not able to. I wasn't sure if you were around today. For the thing I pinged you about. Just go check, even though I'm way off. I think it was 31 seconds and we got lucky. So it is consistent. You just need to go to sleep later. Also, we might have just gotten lucky, but I'm pretty sure that's deterministic anyway. But you have to get ready for your shift. You're going to be done your shift in 3 hours. Oh yeah, the gameplay oversight. Yes. I think I saw that you would be there. Okay, sounds good to me. Child deploy. Okay. I don't have anything else I want to chest right now. And live 3 minutes away from the place. I go when I'm needed. It's off for short shifts. I guess that works out. Still would say that can be bad if there's really short notice things, so they make you go immediately. Okay, have fun on stream. Okay, goodbye. Do not close. What? Okay, I'll just test looking at some bug reports. Their basement flood. Okay, goodbye. Do we have people here? And would they like to vote? This is the question. Are you done with the footage I got for the marathon? Yeah. I should have all of it already. So you don't need... I should download it again because I want to keep it. No, I do have it all downloaded already. I forgot if I did download it or not, but I did. So yeah, you don't need to keep that there. You just reminded me I need to upload everything to YouTube. The actual stream. It is on YouTube. I just need to put it public and give it a good name. I might want to split them up into each run. I'm not sure. Pizza Tower. Oh no. There is a poll on the chat. Vote in the poll. It can't only be Pizza Tower. Hello Gamer 100Y. Hello. However you want. I'm pretty sure I have everything. So don't worry about it. Pizza is good though. Okay. We also have the option of Tears of the Kingdom. Otherwise. Oh, Yomawu. Oh. Video chat's coming up probably since I haven't played it yet. I'm still on the starter area. I have not left. What's Solar Ash? Do you know what Hyperlight Drifter is? They also made this game, the creators. Hello, Grinmore. I vote for Tears. Should I add Tears of the Kingdom to the games? I don't know if people want to watch that. Because a lot of people feel the same way Evo does, where they don't want to see it. I am literally at the beginning, though. I have not done anything meaningful. What? Why did you say it like that? It's not 3 and 3. Just don't want any spoilers. I definitely get that. But we also still have Resident Evil to finish, which I was thinking of playing that, but I think not today. Haven't played Solar Ash. I've wanted gameplay of that. I also understand that. Pizza Tower is not really a game you get spoiled for, is the other thing. I did watch Solar Ash speedrun, and I don't know what was going on. I will say. It's 4 and 4 again. It's been tied every time. People do spoil Pizza Tower so hard. What is there to spoil? Hello, everyone. There are boss fights in Pizza Tower. Oh, no. You fight people in the video game. Somehow people find a way. Okay. Pizza Tower lore. Yes. Could also do more Rain World, but we're not doing it on Switch. Not doing it on Switch. Pizza appears in your pizza tower? Okay, game audio is back, so you can now hear the throwables for the first time. It's been tied in voting this whole time. We're just gonna play Solar Ash at this point. There's a tower in Pizza Tower? We could also actually play, well, of other games I'm actually playing, I'm playing BattleBit. BattleBit's pretty good. That's a shooter though. It's very different from every game I've streamed. BattleBit is good. It takes forever to unlock things though, I feel like. Like there's so many things in that game, but it's just not, you just can't use them because it takes a lot of time to unlock them. It's the one thing I don't really get. I mean, I do like how they did it in some ways because it's based off of rank, so you can change. Flip a coin. We have 4 minutes. You can prestige too. Prestige makes it so you don't have everything again, right? But it's just like I want to use the revolver, but you don't get it to like level 100. I think it's something like that. Do I even have Pizza Tower downloaded? I have Zero Ranger downloaded. That is another game I bought. Also feel like Pizza Tower can be hard. It's a decent revolver at like 40. Well, I'm 38, I think. At least the starting sniper was okay. It's just you don't get the mid-range scope for a while. That is the problem. Stuff like that. Most silly game you have. I mean, we could play more of Resident Evil 4. We need to finish Resident Evil 4. We're really close to the end. But I don't want to play it today because I'm not going to be able to play it as long as I'd want. Also, we're going to listen to this now. You ever played Darkwood? I've thought about it. I'm not going to stream that for a long time. That's the game you started streaming first, right? Yeah. Second after Noida. I've streamed Noida. We're able to beat that game, but there's so much more, and it just takes so long. I just can't deal with it. It's so easy to die instantly. I tried to kill the guy to the left at the starter area. It's like in the secret lab or something. And I was really powerful. I started hitting him, and his health bar didn't move, and I got hit by one of his attacks and died instantly. Never got back there again. Noida is a game. Where's the game? There is no game. There is only Spearmaster. I will choose Solar Ash. Actually, I don't know which one. We'll flip a coin. Go explore and discover things. I did the mechanism at the bottom. I know that's an ending, but I know there's so much more. The hourglass, I don't understand. I only assume you need blood. But it's so hard to get blood in a bottle. Also went really far right in the Temple of the Art, and it just kept going. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, that was one of the more interesting things that I did. Because I didn't expect to survive as long as I did. But I went, like, I don't even know how far. I can't do it. I'm on. Okay. Okay. One is Solar Ash. Two is Pizza Tower. Someone voted for Solar Ash. No. I randomly picked. Okay. Hello now. Rigged. I thought about voting myself. I didn't. But hello. Tempted to not vote and see what happened. This also works. I don't know anything about Solar Ash. All I did was launch it and make sure that the settings worked all right. We're gonna find out. Where's my game capture? Recommend gamepad. No. Okay. Pieces of Tower. I will play that eventually. Has one viewer right now. Oh no. The whole game has one viewer on Twitch. We're doing better than Solar Ash, guys. Rain World's better. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't particularly excited when I saw Solar Ash. They're announcing Hyper Light Breaker, which seems good. Seems like they learned a lot from Solar Ash. Making that next one. Hyper Light Drifter is good. I didn't like the dashing. I keep going back to it and play it for a little bit. I'm like, oh, it's good. Oh, it's annoying. Oh, I don't like it that much, or I do or don't. It didn't give me the achievement for getting all the diamond things, all the little triangles. Which was a little annoying. And the dashing I always felt to be a bit clunky along with the combat. I don't enjoy games where there's hit stun, where you hit the enemy and the entire world pauses for a little bit. So if you hit them, you can combo to hit them even more and more. And so it's all about doing a super combo to do as much damage as fast as you can before you dash away. You're not invincible during your dash. I just don't like it because I'd rather it always flow instead of the game pauses. Oh, now you can do a kind of combo, but maybe you missed that time and maybe you get just a hit. Just felt clunky and If it just didn't have the feature of the entire world pauses when you hit an enemy, I would have liked it. Because it wasn't like it just paused it, it meant you could do more actions. And everything would be off. Black Ooze challenges. Try it on challenging. The Ultra Void. Nothing can stop it from consuming another planet. The Star Seed. Embarked on an impossible mission to save their home. Their final member, Ray, has reached the event horizon but lost all communication. Leaving everything behind, she prepares to pass through the cusp of reality. Ultra Void consuming another. Oh yes. Jump into the rock. Okay.
Another one.
Huh?
I told you all to leave me alone!
Turn the game down a little bit. Ow. Enjoys the studio's aesthetics at least. Yes. It is nice. Game really does make me think of Risk of Rain too. A little too much though.
So
Old
this
shit.
is the Ultra Void. Can't believe I made it.
Double jump. Stand on the tree. Just looking around. Okay. Get speed off the slide. Consuming the blood. I assume we have 1 health. Okay. Mantling's pretty okay.
Void Runner shield kit. The crew must be nearby. Oh!
Is there Demon Void here? Climb the juice.
My planet. It's in the Ultra Void's pull. But it's not too late.
So we're just in the black hole?
This is Ray. Can any Void Runners hear me? I'm looking at the Star Seed. It's intact but not operational. Scanning for conduits. Got a reading on the SID node at the base. Let's turn it on. Wait, what's that?
Okay. Angry dragon man.
If you can hear this, just ran into some kind of massive serpent anomaly. Watch yourselves.
Cloud. I'm guessing I just fall through if I'm not skating. No.
Let's see if my boosters still work.
I assume this is a save point.
Signal interference over the
Activate SID.
initializing in safe mode. Hello, user. We are SID, centralized Yottabyte database,
Yottabyte.
awaiting input.
Sid? It's Ray. What happened to you? Where's the team?
We are SID. Systems offline. Anomalous impediments detected.
Impediment.
Sending locations data to your multi-tool.
There's no way I can activate the starseed without Sid. Better scan for these anomalies and hope there's a way to remove the
The crater. There's 3 eyeballs and a skull there. It's like they sent a giant thing down.
interference. Sid?
Large quantity of anomalous material blocking signal. Use multi-tool to detect interfering signal sources.
Well, let's go this way. Okay. All right.
My shields are full. For now.
Got big crystal. Interesting. It's a 3-hit combo. It's a little orb thing.
Ooh, my head.
It's a scary goop, man. It's cool. They do with the hair. Plasma banked. What?
Putrid. This must be one of those anomalies. Better clear it out.
It's a timer.
It's hot. What the hell is it?
Probably just jump up there immediately. Instead of me going around like this. boost. What's going on here? I still can't tell. Well, I guess it's the red is hair. The red is a cape. The black is there. It's hard to tell sometimes. Can't boost in the air. Can we boost multiple times going up the other way? Probably, right? Okay. It hurts. I suppose these are the challenges that become harder. So I have to do these really, really well. Interesting. And it's got little stingers. It's cool.
One down, but there's still interference.
Zangy. Doesn't want me up there. Really doesn't. Fortunate. I knew I shouldn't have double jumped. I think a lot of this is going to be whether to or to not double jump.
Bet I could grapple up there if I get close enough.
Please stop making me look at it.
Gotta find a way to that next weak point. Can grapple a longer distance if I activate my time slip gear.
What's that mean? Okay. Thought I pressed F. No. So now we've got to press R. Gotta press all the buttons. Like that's gonna be easy to forget. Be more like Sonic. There it is.
2 down. There must be one more.
Good. Good. It touched me. The rock box is touching me.
A Void Runner cache. Please tell me the logs are intact.
Come on. I believe. Come on. Oh. I ate it anyway. Void log.
Velocity a little high. It's beautiful. Are you guys seeing this? Look! The Starseed implanted successfully. Yeah! We're gonna be heroes! I knew I'd join you crazy lowlights for a reason.
Suit complete. Tempest Adiago. This suit reduces time slip cooldown. No.
They have to be okay. I just need to find the other Void Runners.
How was your day, by the way?
Oh, my head.
I was up really late yesterday. So today's just mostly been cleaning stuff and then working on applying other jobs. Applying to other jobs. Which has been good. Can collect 1,000 plasma. I do love giant moving landscapes. Look at the big guy up there. It's not static. That's what I mean. Interesting. Okay, really doesn't want you. But she's it. Otherwise, just try not to stay up too late tonight. So the work week can go okay without being tired all week again. How was your day? Oh, these pieces. Got 3 of them now. Crater or Robolobos. Is in the Cloud Ocean. this is still purple. Okay, it's gone now.
I guess I made it mad. Here goes nothing.
Okay.
Gotta reach the tail. Should time slip to close the distance.
Oh, I forget time slip exists. It's gonna be the same thing a few times, but harder.
That worked. It's getting weaker.
Just need to make sure I'm on the ground long enough so I can actually get a boost.
Just stay down.
What? No, I messed up, but still. Okay. Man. Haven't fell between the cracks this whole time. No. Suppose we got the thing now. And something happened. Uh-oh. Chizangi.
An end.
Acupuncture.
Around we go.
What is this place? Who are you?
I was someone once, but no longer. Now I am merely an echo.
I don't have time for this. How do I get out of here?
I've heard that question so many times before. Useless as ever.
That's enough! Send me back or get out of my way!
I'm not in your way. The only thing standing between you and your precious starseed are remnants. Remnants of lost hope. Nothing more.
What?
That remnant nearly killed me. But I won't let that stop me from saving my people.
Yes, yes. You need to fix everything. Ever the hero. I grow tired of this.
Explosion. Okay, it's just worse. Destroy the remnant in the crater. That seemed kinda rude.
Ray, you made it. Are you alright?
Sid, I'm not sure.
The Ultravoid is known to have deleterious effects on biotic life forms. And it seems to have had quite an effect on us as well. We spent a very uncomfortable amount of time in safe mode.
I'm just glad you're back online. Can you contact the rest of the Void?
We cannot connect to Starseed conduits in any other sectors. Their signals must also...
The remnants.
Ah, remnants. Yes. If you remove these remnants, our network communication should resume, and we will be able to activate the Starseed, collapse the Ultravoid, and thereby release our planet from its perilous gravitational pull.
If the conduits are already set up, then the other Void Runners can...
We hope so too, Ray. We wish we could be more helpful, but our memories appear to be...
All right, Sid. I'll reconnect with the other runners and
Be careful, Ray. We're in this together. We'll help however we can.
How can you...
We have many Starseed conduits throughout the Ultravoid. They were placed to collect environmental data and calculate, and conduits also function as teleport paths. How can we help you? Certainly.
Ray's suit. Ray's damaged suit.
How can we help you?
Okay.
Finished in... How can we help you?
Negative 1,000.
I found a Void Runner log. It sounds like they crash landed.
We're sorry, Ray. We're as mystified as you are. If you can retrieve more of their logs, it may...
I've been radioing my ship, but haven't had any response. Can you...
It appears the remnants are blocking our signal. We will keep monitoring that wavelength in case...
Can you try the police...
Scan, still no luck. The chaotic signals of... We've always got time for our favorite Void Runner.
What?
How much do you remember about our mission?
The Ultravoid is pulling our planet into its orbit. We need to activate the Starseed in order to...
I'm glad you didn't lose all your memories, Sid.
I feel like that's not how that works
glad you
with
remember
gravity.
me.
Maybe that's just me.
Of course. Do you have any questions about our mission?
How many people are still on our home planet?
Not Void Swimmer.
Our world has attempted to evacuate as many people as it could. But most citizens do not own space. In addition, many of our larger ships were already off-planet, exploring parts of the galaxy unknown.
Game logic and
We
physics.
don't know exactly how many, but a substantial percentage of our planet's population is still there, trapped.
Is there any other way...
There were many proposed solutions, but our planet's nations and governments debated the best course of action, while we slip further and further into the pull of the Ultravoid. Ultimately, a solution could not be agreed upon, and the debate only led to more division and bloodshed. That's why the Void Runners took it upon themselves to solve this problem in their own unorthodox way.
Actually, I need something else. Can you scan for Void Runner?
Scanning. You have recovered all of the Void Runner logs in this sector.
That's cool. I like that.
How can we help you?
After you finish everything.
See, you've done some repairs to your shields, but they are still damaged.
Thanks, Sid.
Welcome back, Ray. What can we do
Why would you give that to me now? Void cell.
for you? Finished. How can we help you?
See you, Sid.
Go to the eyeball. We have floaty bracelets. Is that what's happening? I'ma get you. I'ma get you. I can't skate.
Wonder what's on the other side.
I'ma get you. Oh no. That poor man. Grind on rails. Eye blind. Ravage Varuk City. Why is there a city here?
That's Varuki architecture. They vanished over 100 years ago. I
What?
guess this is what happened to them.
Cool. Aw, let's go by momentum. Gum, 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 gum.
The life forms here are pretty messed up.
Okay, so 3 hits. I missed one. I need to remember to press R. I don't know why it's R. It's a little annoying, but it's fine. This climbing section with this black goo is not good. Change your controls. Yes. There's something down there? No, it's a tree with a marking on it. He's gone now.
Its weak spot is exposed. Might be able to cut through it. Should be able to time slip to attack these creatures from a distance.
Okay. Understandable. There's an extra jump if you jump right at the edge of a thing, I'm noticing. Like DRG cubes. Got Kitty. What? This book is called The Roust of Mouse Rumpus. It's a raise of light of brave travel ruin downtown to help the elderly harvest their crops. Okay. Star makes your eyes wide open for a second. I can do that, actually. That would not be hard. I could literally do that right now if I knew the name of the ledge. I don't remember.
Oh no.
Blood. It doesn't wash off.
Are you okay? What happened here?
I did it to protect them.
I'm sure you did whatever you could. Are you alone?
Who's there?
You need some bleach? What?
I just need to find him. I need him to forgive me.
Who are you looking?
He's okay. Safe, just hiding. Maybe in our apartment. Or the clock tower. Not the Iron Root.
Not the iron.
Not there.
Bleach cream.
Please, don't.
She's too far gone. Maybe whoever she's looking. Have you seen any
Runners. You can't run. I thought it was the only way to save us.
She's not all there. Better keep moving. They died trying to protect someone else.
No jumpy. No jumpy in the area. Clipping from the first tree planted by Rascal Brambleseed. The fruit. Paper cuts hurt. The Ocean Man. Does this guy actually attempt to attack me? Okay, I didn't expect that to be like that. You like game? It's okay so far. Hello. 1, 2, 3. There's a rock. Close. Please let me up there. Maybe I'll try it again. It's definitely nice so far. What is happening? Definitely seems like a good game to try again. Doesn't seem like it's terribly long either. From what I understand. Let's go to the clock tower. Or just this way randomly. There's a man there.
Iris, my darling, I have gone out foraging. Please rest. I have saved some brambleberries in the icebox for your breakfast. They are delicious.
They are delicious. Edible or ornamental? What do you want to choose for either inside the Ultra? What does that mean? Why would it not be useful? Bandages and a prosthetic leg. Let's turn to a blank page.
He'll be home any minute now.
Is it the same person?
I'm not social.
It's taking longer than usual. I wonder what's...
Any idea?
He had business at the clock.
She's been in the void too long. I can't end up like her. Gotta push on.
Keep setting an altar surrounded by flowers holding and pouring soil into a vase. Seeds in the vase are the events of our life, and the soil fills the gaps of our love for each other. That is nice. Pages started to have been ripped out.
I woke up this morning with muddy paws and a sore throat. I can't stop coughing. Was I sleepwalking? Was it a dream? I could have sworn that Morris was right next to me before I awoke, but he wasn't. He must have gone in early to work. He left me the sweetest note and freshly picked brambleberries in the icebox.
Bramblers.
How did I get so lucky? Delicious. I woke up this morning with mud on my paws and a hoarse voice.
Huh?
He must have gone in early to work. He left me the sweetest note and said he put brambleberries in the icebox for me. But when I looked, nothing was there. Woke up this morning, paws muddy, throat. Morris was here, next to me. I could feel him, but when I woke up, there were no brambleberries, no icebox. Bad morning. Need to clean my paws. Mud? Or something else. So dark. Voice.
Oh no. There are no bramblers here. Are ripening, no icebox needed. So many things. Okay. I've decided to go over here. Okay. That's fine. I think we lost a bunch of things. Something to look forward to, Scramblers. Find 5 the Turgon Dunderpaws lost journals. Torches page.
The fires from last night have calmed down. I'm still worried. There's an unsettling sound of creaking and groaning all throughout the city. I'm going to the temple to check on the old priest, Aragon Dandipos.
Dang. Really don't like this goop stuff. In a game where you have a lot of movement, it's suddenly like, oh, it's so there is no movement. And I get it, because it needs to be difficult. That's kind of purpose. You don't want to hit it. But there's the points where you have to hit it that are annoying. I have to stab the ground before it turns all red. Okay, it physically body blocked me. Interesting. Void goop, good to consume. Yeah, you have to get to it before it does the thing. Did I do it? No. Literally, why? Why would that go like that? It hit me twice. And the movement that I was supposed to do made no sense. Why would it disappear? That's the part that makes no sense to me. I feel like it shouldn't disappear. I should still be able to hit it. I don't know even what I'm looking at. I'm supposed to magically get up there? Is it an F thing? I don't get it. Can I actually make that? Okay. In that direction? No, it was just on the top of the whole thing. I guess I was literally supposed to just climb it. Which I find really... Anytime I have to interact with that, I'm just unhappy if I have to touch a wall.
One anomaly down.
That's why I really didn't want to do it. Thought there would be something cool here. I was lied to. Big resident like the Corn Celeste. Just grabbing the conveyor belts, or... I thought that was okay. This feels like I'm just super slowing down. It's going so fast already. Oh, I see you enter the room. Celeste, in a lot of ways, always felt more like a puzzle. That's a little bit why. Okay. This is fun. I feel like these things are respawning. Maybe it's because I died. Yeah, the blocks sending you at very particular angles. Took me a long time to even learn that was happening. It felt more random when I didn't know. Blocking cloud launch is kind of weird. I got used to the cloud after a while. Oh, the orb things seem weird. It was more the orb bouncer, like, pinball machine things that got me really annoyed. Clouds could take a while, but I thought they were okay in the end. Personally, at least. Ah, there's so many places to go. Owie. Because they float around. I guess that's the other part of it.
The stars came crashing down. I think Ironwood is on fire, thankfully. My apartment in there gone down a part.
Why would these just be everywhere? Belch bottom. Get 2 levels of Bazan depending on what you're holding. Yeah. Yeah, fish are basically the same. Fish had a lot more leniency to them.
Looks like they tried to fight back. It looks like he just collapsed in the corner.
Shovel. The Shovel Knight. Never finished Farewell. Farewell is definitely pretty hard. I was able to finish all achievements personally, but it does take quite a while. Risk couldn't handle it. Ow. Owie. Under 10k devs. I feel like people don't get to that much. Why, camera? I don't care about the cinematic view, though I do understand. Keyboard? Keyboard? I don't remember if I use keyboard or controller personally. I use controller. This is nice. Farewell is just really long. I definitely couldn't do it in a single go. RSI isn't worth it. I don't know what that means, but also yes. Okay. Competitive stress injury. Kill 5 enemies in under 5 seconds. Oh look, goopy climby section, my favorite. Yay. There are carpets in your tunnels? Carpet tummy syndrome. I didn't even do that. Huh? Why would they do this horrible challenge here? Oh. With no healing. Why? I really wanted to ride the whole ramp. Where does it even exist? I guess there's healing there. Alright. Bit cool. It also has really annoying goop stuff that actively exists to make everything worse. Oh my goodness. Denying the change. Yes, Laura. This game is created by the people who made Hyper Light Drifter, and they're also going to be creating Hyper Light Breaker, which will be like this, but more like Hyper Light Drifter. I always had a feeling that this game would be more of them experimenting. It does feel like that. This makes no sense. Why have something so close? And you just are surrounded by goop. Oh no, I touched it for half a second. Oh, I can't do it. No. The F thing was way behind me. We got it though. I do wish this big guy was attacking me though. So the basic idea is there's a big guy.
He will not be missed.
He's everywhere. And you gotta stab his 3 eyeballs that exist around the area. Doing little minigame things. The clock's not moving. Sharpen and turn into weapons. Shovel warrior. Change our poster about peacefully interacting with strangers. Methods for attack and defense. Bandages, medical supplies. Explosive devices.
Come in, High Tree Command. I don't read you. Come in.
High Tree Command.
This is Lyris where the clock tower candle flies. Everything's in position. Those hungry bastards can eat fire tonight.
Lyris, is it? There's no one out there. Everyone's gone.
What did I tell you about leaving your post? Can't let them triangulate our position before the big light show.
Right, my post.
A scouting mission to the Dross Hive? In the Iron Road. You lost your nerve, Scout.
I don't think she knows she's in the Ultra Void.
The Iron. The Iron. Ultra. Psycho Mantis. I love climbing. We love climbing slime. Ooh. Globuloid. It's over there. Okay. He was in the way. Howie. Now we are getting over it. That was really lenient. That's all three.
What are these things?
Oh, weird. I gotta go touch that. I never did, for some reason. Oh, interesting.
I've got to say,
Critical systems offline. Repair network to resume.
We got, oh, there's four of them. Okay. Aggravated stranger.
Network interference detected. Loading emergency services.
Very powerful.
Finished. How can we help you?
Can you scan for...
There are 5 unrecovered void.
Oh!
How can we help you?
There's 5.
I'll get you back online, Sid.
Read.
The temple priests are saying there are too many stars in the sky, and that we should prepare for famine. The stars seem to get bigger every night, and they glow a brilliant pink. Zergon data pause.
What a strange way to put it. Over there. Negro. Oh, really? How do I get into this building?
A Void Runner sigil. Someone came through here.
That's what those are. Interesting. Just drawings of farms. Okay, we gotta look for those sigils now. Blub, 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 blub. The slime compels me. You have to hit them in quick succession when they heal. Might be wrong. They do predict you.
Zephyrin tea. Irving's favorite. Zephyrin tea.
Serpent.
Irving's favorite.
The best I can tell is that the Ultra Void sucks in planets and pulverizes them. But tiny parts remain, and it almost looks like you're standing in a real place. Mass transit, architecture, a whole civilization. Poof. Gone. Death like this compounds and folds over on itself. That's what this place is. Death compounded. No one to save here. Just a cruel joke played on a medic who thought he'd seen it all. Pardon this old man's musings, Darb. The Starseed conduit for this sector is active. Finally got a clear signal from the Greenhorn. The mission is a go. By the heavens, they've done it. There's hope yet, Darb.
You
Suit
set up everything, Irving.
part.
So where did you go? Gotta keep looking for clues. This is Darb's fur.
Darb. Darb. How do I get up there? Why not Moon Ash? I don't know. Hello, Will Rogers. Hello. How are you doing? How is the weekend? go up in this building. We need to get inside this building. But how? Ice got attacked? Yes. Attacked by the children. Very dangerous. Nice.
Irving! No. What happened to you?
He fell over. What?
Now that's a view. We completed what we set out to do, Dorb. Everything in position. Pyatt was right about one thing. It is beautiful. And it's going to set everything right. Figure if I've got to die, this Vista is as good a place as any to do it. I'm just sorry we couldn't make it out of here, old girl. Goodbye, Ultra Void. You won't be missed. Fitting in for an old dog and her...
Ants.
You did your part, old man. I don't know why the Starseed failed you. but I won't make the same mistake.
What does that even mean? I could unlock the doors the whole time, I guess. A tripod.
There's some kind of argument among the others. Tufty says it's too late. The Ultra Void, even if it were to reverse its pull, our people wouldn't. The apple's too far gone, she says. I say no. There's always a way. There's too many souls counting on us. I'll not have it. Darb, it's time to be brave.
More pants.
Darb was the bravest dog.
Doggy.
I hope she's in a better place. Void tech. One of the runners must have come this way. That could come in handy.
Very strange. Okay. I pressed the R button twice. Oh my goodness. I gotta not jump. Gotta actually climb the goop, I guess. How do I deal with that situation? I love the camera switching. How do we even deal with that? I can't move fast enough on the goop. Is there something I can grapple to? I would have made it if I grabbed that. Group looks very annoying. Yes. If it was just an obstacle, it'd be okay, but they're forcing you to interact with it. Why am I not? I was gliding, but I wasn't. They just put that thing there just to make it really annoying. You don't want to jump early. Why did it make me stop moving? I immediately need to press F. Ooh, barely got it. His big eyeball. Thresher. After I beat this guy, I'm gonna end stream. I think we've done enough for today.
How many of these things are there?
There's a thing up there, but I can't get to it. Okay, alright. Okay. What? mind me. Ignoring whatever is happening. Duracell battery.
I was wrong. Nothing survives this place. Except there is one lost soul. The Verukia woman wandering glassy-eyed among the dead. But the horrors that befell her people look to have happened before her planet was pulled into the Ultravoid. Makes me wonder, is this place just a natural disaster? Or does it attract death? All this sorrow, it's like a calling. And the void answered back. But our people, they done nothing to deserve this. We have no business being here.
I get it, Irving. This place really does feel like a magnet for death. I'm sorry it found you.
There's bombas falling from them. Bombas. Surprised we don't have to hit him 4 times, because there was 4 this time.
Things tough, but I'm tougher.
Well. Okay. I guess. Really just gotta not fight the camera. Just not even use the camera. Huh? I couldn't move. It was like I wasn't moving at all. Maybe I shouldn't jump. Double jump, why? I just wanted to hit the ground. That probably would have been it too. Was I able to press F? I wasn't sure. It doesn't look like I touched the ground, so I try to double jump, but then I hit the ground. Camera's like grinding downwards really fast. I can't tell what I'm actually doing. What is happening? I wasn't gliding, apparently. Or skating. Man, I just can't see. Oh, man. The moment it goes straight behind your character, I don't know what's happening. I wish it just stayed at this perspective. Actually hit the thing somehow? Okay, I think I stopped skating in the middle somewhere, which is why it kept getting harder. Don't know why that would happen. I guess it's because of all the grapple things.
This place again. Why did you bring me here?
I cannot choose your path any more than you can stop chasing your impossible dream.
It's It's not impossible. I'm going to save my people.
Everything? You risk more than your own life, child. There are fates far worse than death.
I welcome them, if it means I can stop my planet from being destroyed.
Oh yes, of course. You think this was a decision, with your indomitable free will. Then enjoy your freedom.
Destroy the remnant.
What is that place?
Ray, connectivity has been restored to this node, along with a modicum of local good.
Can you activate the star?
Negative. All conduits will need to be operational before we can activate the starseed.
We're running out of time.
Restoring signal to this node has reactivated our conduit warping protocols.
Conduit warpers.
We are uploading them to your multi-tool. It should help speed up your mission. To put it plainly, open your map and select a conduit to teleport to it.
What do you remember before you went offline?
The memory is hard to parse, but we believe Irving placed us near a temple. Ah, we do clearly remember how pleased he was to see us back online. He called us a buttercup, which seems odd, as we lack the ability to hold or contain dairy.
Dairy.
It's a term of endearment, Sid. Do you remember anything else? I need to understand what happened to him. How he...
We do not. He seemed distraught and said he was glad we did not have to see what happened in the temple behind us. Perhaps if you recover more of their mission logs, we can understand what happened to them.
I found a fellow Void Runner. Irving and his dog, Darb, they're...
Oh no.
I found Irving. I don't understand what I saw. He's not alive, but he's not at peace either. It seems like he's...
Then our fears were warranted. Our memories after landing here are fragmented, but one stands out quite clearly. He asked, "Do you think the Veruki did something to deserve?" He wanted to know if our people had done something even worse. We told him there are no metrics for comparing the morality of different planets. He laughed and said, "Darb usually hates bots, but you're all right, Sid." We wish he had tried to radio us for help. We will miss him. We've always got time for our favorite Void Runner.
Actually, I need something else. Sid,
Your safety, and thank you for
no problem.
Incorrect. There are still problems.
No, it's...
Ah, we understand.
Okay. I'm done. Thank you all for watching. I will stream Tuesday. I'm going to go eat some dinner. Let's go see if there is someone to host. Let's check other Solar Ash people first. Doesn't look like anyone else. Silica's praying Dredge. Okay. We might have to raid if they're playing Dredge. Where is the raid button? Okay, I'm gonna raid Silica. Do not eat. They're playing Dredge. I played Dredge a little while ago. Dredge was pretty good. The ending is not good. Don't tell them that. But the whole feeling of it, especially at the beginning and through the middle, that was really good. And just being able to collect everything. There's a lot more with the new update, given that there's a camera lady. So that should be interesting. Otherwise, don't feel like you need to go through the raid if you don't want to, because it is a different game and different person. I understand. Otherwise, yeah, I'll stream Tuesday, and then next Saturday, hopefully, maybe, kind of, I don't know, we'll actually do Resident Evil 4, and then we should be able to get close to the end. All right, goodbye.